Alright, hello there everyone. My name is Mythical Potato and welcome to the first ever episode of Mythical Podcast. Today I am joined by my friend here. His name is Takanashi. Say hello, Takanashi. Welcome to this podcast.
Hey there. Thank you for inviting me over the podcast.
So Takanashi here is a real life friend of mine. We played some games together before, like Minecraft and Roblox, and so that's why I invited here because we're gonna talk about one of our favorite games, Minecraft. And not just only Minecraft, we're going to talk about Minecraft Caves and Cliffs. So yeah, for you, Takanashi, what do you think is the best feature that got added, or what can you say about Caves and Cliffs, the one we had right now?
Right now, my
Yes, right
favorite thing about the update is the axolotl. They're actually pretty good and cute too, you know.
Yeah, the axolotl, they're very, very cute. They're so cute. They're so adorable. I just want one right now. When they first showcased it in the Minecon live stream, and then they showed this very ugly, adorable creature, I was like, yeah, I want that.
You really need one.
Yeah, I need this. I need this cute creature. Like right here, right now. And then when it got added, when they first spawned it in, I was like, it it made my heart melt. Like, so it's so adorable. I just can't. I don't know what to say about it. It's just too adorable. What else got added? Oh, the glow squid. For me, the glow squid sucks. I prefer the Iceologer more. I wish it would have won, but I accept defeat. I wish, but
I
still,
mean, they're both good too.
yeah, they're both good, but I prefer the Iceologer more than the glow squid. Not gonna lie, because it's way cooler. Like you see this illager on the mountain with a coat, and then they're summoning snowballs at you. That would be so cool. And the goat. The goat. They ram stuff. They're probably very annoying, especially if you live
Our
in the
enemy.
mountains. Yeah, they are probably so noisy and annoying. Maybe the goats can have use like, I don't know, push mobs like on a farm, because actually, did you know that if a goat attacked like a random mob, like let's say a creeper or a zombie, the mob that it rammed won't fight back. They're just gonna stand there, just gonna
That's
push
actually
back.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're just gonna be pushed back a bit. I mean, not a bit. They're gonna be pushed back a lot, and they might even fall off mountains. And they jump pretty high. They have a higher what do you call this? Fall damage resistance than most other mobs that we have in the game. I mean, some can fly, that's for sure. They won't have any fall damage at all, since they fly, like the Phantom and the Ghast. But out of all of the mobs that we have in the game, it's the goat that has most fall damage resistance. For me, to be
They're
honest with
actually
you,
pretty good for trolling
yeah.
as well.
For me, I haven't really decided what's the best feature for Caves and Cliffs. Don't get me wrong, all features in this update is pretty dope. Like, so dope. All of them, from the lush cave items to deep slate to copper. Now let's talk about copper for a bit. The copper, the new ore. Everyone in the community has been asking for copper. Like, you can see them in mods and add-ons, right? Like in what do you call this? I know there's like this Java mod. I forgot what it's called. It's a Java mod. It adds these machines and stuff like wires. I completely forgot about it. But the way they add copper to the game, it's not like some sort of machine. They add like as a new type of block. What else I got added? The amethyst. Oh, it's another requested one. Hello, Takanashi, are you still there?
Yes.
You became silent there for a bit. I almost panicked there for a second. You're like silent, dead silent. Copper block, yeah.
I
What
was
can you
about to ask about the copper.
Yeah. what can you say about the copper, anyways?
The copper,
Yeah.
they really add depths and thingies on builds.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they age. No. And also you can make like the spyglass out of the copper ore and the amethyst. You can
Yeah.
also make the lightning rod, which is a very handy tool in the right circumstances. Like for example, let's say you want to have like a lot of heads for some reason. You want to have a head collection. You can make the lightning rod, use it for like a charged creeper farm. You can like trigger lightning and redirect them to your lightning rod, whether it will be channeling tridents or natural lightning. You can have it creepers get charged there and then use their explosions to make them drop heads. Like for example, you want to collect I don't know, Steve heads from players. I don't know why would you collect that, but yeah, you can do that. If you want to have like skeleton heads, or if you want to like, there's an achievement in the achievement screen where you have to kill like a mob, like say a zombie, while wearing the exact same head of that mob. Let's say you're gonna kill a zombie while wearing a zombie head. That's actually an achievement in the game.
That's gonna be pretty good too.
Yeah, there's actually a prize to it. It's like a camouflage T-shirt. I can't remember. It's like,
Ooh, nice.
it's actually pretty dope. I haven't unlocked it because I don't have the chance to get any kind of head other than a wither skeleton head. I've never got like any other heads in actual survival. I've never got a Steve head, a creeper head, skeleton head. Oh, the dragon
I
head.
never got
I've
those
weared the
actually
dragon
too.
head before. Have you got like
I
dragon?
haven't.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you
haven't
haven't?
really.
You haven't? You can get a dragon head in like the end ships, right?
Huh.
And they're like on the front of the end ship.
And the wither heads too. I
Yeah.
haven't weared them.
Oh, you haven't weared one. How about in creative? Have you like wear them in creative?
In creative, yes, but actually in the survival, not yet.
No. Yeah. I mean, I have got some before, the dragon head. Yeah, that would be good. Anyways, let's go back to the lightning rod. So there's actually another feature for the lightning rod where it can actually deoxidize rusted copper, like aged copper. I don't know, oxidized copper. You can deoxidize them with the lightning rod. Like you can place like a lightning rod on top of it, and then every time a lightning strikes it, every like oxidized copper underneath the lightning rod will get slowly deoxidized, and the more lightning that hits the lightning rod, the more deoxidized the copper blocks underneath it. So you
So
can have
better
like,
use beeswax.
if you have beeswax, you can wax them up, and then they will stay in that state forever, even if like a lightning struck a lightning rod. I mean, you can make like, I don't know. Let's say you have I mean, I don't get the point why you want to like deoxidize your copper block. I mean, you can do it manually with an axe. You don't have to like use a lightning rod. It's way too fancy and way too expensive. You can just use an axe and just manually do it yourself, and then you can wax it up. No, yeah. Let's move on. Let's get the
Let's talk about the iron and
what?
gold ore.
The
The
what?
iron and gold ore.
Oh, the raw stuff. Yeah. So it's a very good move. Like a very good move from Mojang. Instead of like removing the smelting aspect of the copper, gold, and iron, and making it work with fortune at the same time, makes the win-win situation, to be honest with you. My only complaint with these raw minerals is their textures. They look so weird. You can yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're right. Upside down Deku. You can use fortune in iron, gold, and copper now, which is very cool. Unlike in their original concept, they dropped the ores itself. I mean, would it be weird if fortune works on iron, or like the old version, like they just drop multiple ores? That would be too OP, isn't it? We're just gonna
That would
place-
be broken.
Yeah, they would just place it back down and just mine it over and over again. Yeah, that's so broken. Break the system. So yeah, the iron, the raw stuff, pretty good move for Mojang. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them for this entire update, actually. What else got added? Oh wait, the lush cave items like the azaleas. Yeah, let's go through them one by one. Let's start with the azalea. What can you say about the azalea?
Brasilia, they're pretty good.
They look kind of nice, actually. The leaves look very nice, and then the sapling bit, it's like the first.
They're actually aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, they fit in every biomes in whenever you build them.
Yeah. And they're like the sapling versions, the small ones. They're the first ever sapling that's like a semi full block. Like you can stand on top of this sapling. It's so cool. What else got
And
added?
that big drip leaf too.
Yeah, the big drip leaf too. Yeah, you can stand on top of it. What else? For the azalea. Oh, the azalea. Should it have like a different kind of wood? Like I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you, when it was just a regular oak wood. I wish it would have like a unique log to it, like a unique new wood type to it, like an azalea log or something. What do you think about it? What can you say about the?
I mean, either way, it's still good. I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah. I
could
mean,
get them as new wood or just retain them as is.
For me, really, they should probably add like that new stuff, like a new wood, like it's a new building block for us. Like,
I mean, I'm good in both things. I don't actually mind if added a new kind of wood.
oh, I suck at building, that's for sure. My favorite wood, to be honest with you, is the spruce wood. It's a pretty good wood, right?
Same too.
Yeah, I mean, birch is nice. It's very light, but I might just take this spruce wood. I'm just gonna use it in my house. What else? What else got added? The amethyst. Yeah, the amethyst sounds so good. It's like music to my ears. It's very tingly. It gives you like this tingle sensation on your head. Very nice. Have you heard the amethyst blocks? Their sounds.
Yeah, and in my opinion, they sound really close to the experienced balls thing.
Yeah, they're like they're as tingly as when you collect XP. It's like it's that satisfying. They give that satisfaction feel. I mean, I don't know why you want to be satisfied with stepping on a very blue block, but I guess that's how it is. I mean, I won't complain. It's a very good block. It's a very good sound as well.
It is.
Oh, welcome that Wolfie to the stream. If you have any questions, you may ask it on the stream chat, and we might see them and answer them on stream. So yeah. Also, join our Discord, link in the description down below, and if you like this video, please consider hitting the like button, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, moving on, let's move to the glowberries. What can you say about the glowberries? It's a pretty good plant, not gonna lie.
Glowberries?
The glowberries.
They're good.
The cave vines.
I mean, I'm not really a fan at glowberries, but they add a good touch to the caves right now.
There's no vines in the caves, and then this is the first ever vine. The mechanics of the glowberries actually is similar to the crimson vines, is it called? Or the twisted vines? Oh, it's crimson vines, isn't it? The downwards one, the red one. The twisted vines is the blue one, isn't it?
It's
Is it
crimson
blue?
vines.
Is it blue?
Yeah.
The twisted vines, the one that goes upward. Is it blue or purple? I don't know. I'm colorblind. Anyway, I'm not gonna bother anymore. I'm not gonna bother to ask the color of that thing. The glowberries. For me, the glowberries. I started there for a second. The glowberries, they're pretty good as a light source to the caves. Like aside from the glow lichen, which we're gonna talk about later. I don't know if you pronounce it as glow lichen or glow lichen, but I pronounce it as glow lichen. How do you pronounce it? The glow lichen, glow lichen.
I pronounce it as glow lichen.
You pronounce it as glow lichen. How about you guys on the stream? How do you pronounce glow lichen? Leave them on the leave them on the live chat or in the comments down below. For the glowberries, they it's also a new food source for the caves, so you can actually live like in the caves. Like you don't have to like go back up to the surface and then go kill some cows and then cook those and then go back underground. No, you don't need those anymore. You just find some glowberries inside the caves. You can find them in mine shaft. As of right now, you can find them in mine shafts, and I think they can also be found in wandering traders. Yeah, the wandering traders got so much useful in this update, like this part 1 update. They trade the lush cave items and the glowberries, I think. Because as of right now,
Mm-hmm.
the lush cave items they don't generate. And when the lush cave items do come out, you know what happens to the wandering traders? They're just gonna, you
They
know,
get stabbed to death.
free leads. Anyways, let's go back to the lush caves before we get too distracted. Moss block. Oh yeah, the moss block. Oh, it's like this grass thing. It's like you know the Optifine grass. It's like the all-sided
Yeah, I do.
grass.
I do.
It looks like that, isn't it? It looks so similar.
Yeah.
Like it's the similarities are just uncanny. It's all-sided. It's a very good block, not gonna lie. And since it replaces like the dirt and stone, that's pretty good. You can have like I don't know farms with it. And it also grows like the new blocks like the moss block, the moss carpet, the I don't think it generates the hanging roots. I think you can only get the hanging stuff, the hanging roots and the rooted dirt from the azalea trees. You're gonna bone meal their
Yeah.
saplings and then they will grow and then they will have rooted dirt underneath. And then you're gonna bone meal that rooted dirt to get more roots, like the hanging roots itself. I think that's how you get it, right? I think that's how it is, right?
I think so.
And then you can like
And let's talk about the Spore Blossom. What about those?
oh, the Spore Blossom. Yeah. It's a very good block. It's the first ceiling flower, I think. And it gives like ambient particles. It's so good. I wish Mojang added more stuff like this. Maybe like they should do like the beacon. You know the beacon, right? It should give like
Yeah.
like similar particles. And the conduit as well. Like it should have like the conduit particles, not just like near the conduit, like all over the area of effect of the conduit should have these particles as well, but only underwater.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And they should definitely add more items like this. Like I don't know if it's like a top priority, but they should probably add more of these because they're actually pretty dope. They make creativity expand even more, and we don't have to use command locks anymore to make the particle effects. I can just place a block
Oh,
and
yeah.
just let it do the job. What else got added? Spore Blossom. The drip leaf, the small drip leaf and the big drip leaf. The small drip leaf, I think it can only be placed underwater and on moss blocks. I think you can't place them on grass, I don't think. And I don't think that you can place them on flower pots either. I know azalea bushes, like the sapling thingies, you can place them on flower pots, and it looks very adorable. But not as adorable as the axolotl, of
It
course.
is adorable.
The axolotl is way more adorable than that. What
Yeah, no
else?
cap.
Yeah, axolotl, cutest mob in the game, no doubt. Sorry, wolf.
How about the new blocks right now in the game?
Oh, the deep slate and stuff. Yeah, we'll get into them later.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the drip leaf first, like the big drip leaf and the small drip leaf. The big drip leaf, it's like a new parkour block. Like when you stand on it, it will slowly like degrade. It will like slowly tilt and make you fall. And if you, I think if you add like redstone to it, like if you activate the drip leaf, it will make the drip leaf not fall over. So you can add like redstone to the mix as well. So you can make like a mini game, like a full-blown mini game. And also, if you have like a PvP kind of mini game, like a racing parkour mini game, you can actually sabotage these drip leaf by throwing a projectile like a snowball. I like to say like a parkour race like a race to the top. You know those kind of games, right? Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
race.
yeah. It's a big game changer right there.
Yeah, just gonna have the snowball, just yeet to that
Just throw it at people.
yeet it to that drip leaf, and then there goes your opponent. They fall to their doom. I mean, they could have just not fall to their doom. It would just be like a big inconvenience for them. Unless if it's like a very high up place, that's their doom. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to the. Oh wait, there's one more thing in the lush caves. A new plant, the glow lichen or the glow lichen, whatever you want to pronounce it. Glow lichen, glow lichen,
Glow Legend.
glow
Glow
lichen.
Light. Either or.
I just we just pronounce it as your own. I don't care. It's just a new plant. It's just a name. Glow lichen. It adds like this very ambient lighting in the caves. It's like so good. It's like not too dark, but not too light. Like you don't have to like spam
It's
torches as
moderate,
much
right?
anymore. Yeah, like it's the exact light that gives the creepy mood of the caves. The what do you call this? And especially if once the big caves arrive, you know the big caverns. Those the ceiling
Oh,
bits,
yeah.
you can't see them. It will be total darkness without the glow lichen or torches or night vision even. Just gonna be complete darkness. But if you have like glow lichen like every once in bit in the place, you can have like you can see the view, like the scale of the caves itself. It will probably look so beautiful once part 2 came out. Oh, I'm waiting for that part 2. Part 2, by
Yeah,
the way,
I'm waiting
guys.
for it too.
Part 2 will be released on, I think, on December on the holidays. Yeah, it will be released on the December on the holidays. Yeah, so let's move on now. What else got added? Oh, the new blocks. Let's start off with Deep Slate. It's a new black stone block, like a new black block. They're adding like more color variations to the game, and I think Deep Slate fits that new like dark theme section of the blocks. Like,
I know that got thingies.
yeah, it's like a new gradient of black, but it's not like too black like Blackstone. It's like a grayish black, like a dark gray color. I don't know. I'm colorblind. Why am I stating facts about colors if I'm colorblind myself? Why do I do this to myself? Anyways, Deep Slate. It was first called as Grimstone, and I actually prefer that name way better. What do you prefer, Deep Slate or Grimstone?
I prefer the deep slates.
Oh, I prefer the Grimstone. It's like way more epic. But I think Deep Slate is understandable because, you know, it's deep underground. But Grimstone is way better. It's way cooler. And the Deep Slate ores, like, oh, the new ores, the new ore textures, they're so good. They're so unique. It adds more strategy to the game. Like, you don't, if you see like this kind of texture, you're no longer gonna think, is that coal or is that redstone? You know that? You experience that
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes? It's like, is that iron or is that coal? Let's go to it.
Either or.
But now, if you see this texture, like for example, the coal one, this has big blobs on them, and you know that, yep, that is coal. And then if you go to emerald, there's like dots all over it, and then you'll say, that's emerald. And then meanwhile, diamond retained its old texture, while the iron, copper, and gold now has their unique textures. Actually, the gold ore, it actually looks like the nether gold ore, but instead of like the netherrack background, you'll have the stone background, which actually is a good
The
choice.
redstone looks a bit like ruby, actually, in
Oh,
my
yeah.
opinion.
Redstone looks like ruby. I think maybe they should tweak it a little bit, like make it a bit more darker. I mean, I won't complain.
Like how
about the
redstone was
yeah.
before.
Yeah, like how the color scheme of redstone before, but how dark it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the right tone
Mhm,
of red. That's my opinion on that. The one ore that I have a big complaint on is iron. I don't like the texture of the iron ore. I don't like it. I just don't.
Me too. I don't like it either.
I don't. it's just way it's disgusting. I'm sorry, Mojang, but it's just way weird. I prefer the old texture, but since they're gonna make it unique, I say that's understandable for them, but I think they should work on the iron texture more. And speaking of iron, gold, and copper, let's talk about the. Oh yeah, we have already talked about the raw stuff, right? I think we already talked about it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about. Why am I going back on the to a topic? Why do I do that sometimes? I don't know. Let's move on. Let's meet.
No, blocks.
What? Pardon me? I think you lagged.
We're on blocks.
Copper blocks. I think my friend is lagging. Oh dear, my friend is lagging. Anyways, guys. Oh god. Yep, you're lagging. Okay, let's check the stream chat real quick. Let's see if there's like a question for us. Oh, what mob did I vote? Okay, so that Wolfie though, the mob that I vote is actually the first mob that I vote is the Moo Bloom. This yellow cow thing. The ones that has flowers on them. And then when it lost, I was like, oh no. And then I voted for the Iceologer, which is way better. And then suddenly
I actually voted for the Moo Bloom too.
yeah, and then suddenly Glow Squid won. I was like, what? Even Mojang likes the Iceologer. Like, you can tell in their live stream, one of them likes the Iceologer way better than the Glow Squid. And then suddenly Glow Squid won.
I mean, you still can get those mobs through mods, right?
Yeah, I think there's an add-on out there. Yeah, I think there's an add-on out there that adds the Iceologer. But I want them in game. Like, I want them right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want I mean, the glow squid, the glow item frames, and the glowing signs, they're pretty dope. I'm not gonna complain about them as much, but they're pretty dope, not gonna lie. It adds like more stuff to build with, and you can have like glowing what do you call this? Glow in the dark
glowing
stuff.
sign.
Yeah. Like the text, they glow. Like you can see them in the night. That was the good part. You can see them like clearly on the night. While if it's nighttime with a regular sign, you're just gonna stare at it longer to read the text of the sign. Okay, how much damage Dripstone can deal? I do not have the exact ratio, but from my observation, let's say one block jump is like a heart of damage. So theoretically, if you do the math correctly, if you have like if you jump from a 7 block high to a pointed dripstone, you'll be insta killed. I don't think feather falling would help. I don't know. I should probably try it, but not right now. It probably works. I think. Yeah, I know, right? The mob vote was so rigged. So rigged.
It was.
So let's talk about powdered snow now. Powdered snow. So the powdered snow is the new block, the new trap block that was added alongside with the goats and the new mountains. But in this update, the new mountains are not yet here, which is kind of sad. I want them like right now. Have you seen them like in the betas? The new mountains? Have you tried the betas?
I did.
Yeah, they're like so magnificent. Like they're so huge. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. And I don't know why they removed it. It's like it's just almost perfect, to be honest with you. I mean, there's like generation mess ups here and there, but not gonna lie, that's the one that they have on the betas. They're so great, so great. And when it was the mountain vote, I think the opponent is the swamp and the Badlands. Is it the Badlands? No, it's not the Badlands, isn't it? Oh, it's the Badlands.
Not the Badlands,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, no. I think it's the Badlands. Is it the Badlands? Yeah, powdered snow is a natural
I
trap.
don't. I don't.
I think it's the Badlands. Because I know that the other opponent, the other close opponent of mountains is Swamp, which has the boats with chests and frogs and mangrove trees. That's actually a pretty tight battle. Did you know like mountains barely won against swamps? The biggest feature
Really?
of the biggest feature against the biggest feature in the swamps is the boats with chests, which is actually so good since you can sit on the boat while having a chest on your back. It's like extra storage for you, and since you can leash a boat, you can have like multiple storages. Like you can have your donkey riding a horse, and then he has a chest, and then you have all your
We
shulker
have
boxes
like
in them.
an infinite type of storage.
Yeah, you can have like a very portable storage system. Kind of irrelevant, but the next update, what do you want the most? So the next update. So, in the next update, at least I know that the archaeologist system is not going to be in this caves and cliffs. Like they're not going to be in part 1 nor in part 2. So it means archaeology will most likely gonna be 1.19 or 1.20. The archaeology system, it looks modded, to be honest with you. When they first showed it in the Minecraft live stream, it looks so modded. Like the way they brush away the dirt. Have you seen it? Have you seen the Minecraft live stream, Takanashi?
I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's interesting. They first planned the archaeologist system in the caves and cliffs, but they find it like it doesn't fit in caves and cliffs, so they decided to move it to the next updates. All right. So powdered snow. Let's go back to powdered snow. Someone's asking for powdered snow. So you can find powdered snow in mountain biomes, the high mountain biomes, but they're not added yet. So there's only one way to get powdered snow, and it's that going through you go to a snowy biome, place down a cauldron, and then just let it snow.
And wait for it, right?
Yeah, wait for rain or thunder, and then it will snow, the cauldrons will fill up, and then you bucket it. I think that's how it works. You can't shovel it, that's for sure. You can't shovel. If you've shoveled powdered snow, you'll get nothing back, even if you have silk touch. They don't work that way. You need to bucket it. So
Let's
also,
talk about Spyglass.
oh, the Spyglass, yeah. We've talked about the Amethyst, but not the Spyglass. So the Spyglass, it's a very good feature. I think the range of it is way farther than Optifine. Yeah, it is way farther than Optifine. And then if you have like Optifine and the Spyglass combined, your range is so goddamn long. Have you seen like the Phoenix SC video of him testing the Spyglass?
Yeah, I did.
It-
I saw some videos of it.
But have you watched it? I don't think you have watched it. I think you have seen it, but
Yeah,
you didn't
I
watch
did,
it.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. What is bug? What is a bug? Okay, that Wolfie is asking. What is a bug that was still not patched? I'm actually not sure. There's a lot of bugs that got patched, but I didn't really memorize the bug list. I do know that zero tick farms are now patched. Like the kelp zero tick farm and the cactus zero tick farm, they're patched. They might still kind of work, but they're not as effective as before. They're a bit patched now. So if that answers your question, let's move on. Let's go back to the Spyglass. So the Spyglass, yeah, it has more. It has potential, right? What do you think are the potential of Spyglass? What could it become?
Spyglass.
Spyglass.
They're usually gonna be used mainly for role playing, in my opinion, about those pirates.
Yeah, the role playing part, yeah, especially has this little animation when it actually puts on your eye. My only problem here is, what if the skin has an eye patch or a blindfold like mine? Wouldn't that be weird? Like imagine peeking through a spyglass and you have an eye patch on that very eye.
That's gonna be very awkward.
I think for PvP players and speedrunners, I think there's also an advantage for the spyglass. Like the spyglass, you can spot players from very far away, so you can find like let's say lower geared players and use the spyglass to just track them down. Or let's say,
Like when they're crouching.
yeah, or maybe like if you're playing manhunt, let's say you're searching for the person, how far they are or what they're doing. Since if a person is very far, you don't really know what they're doing. But if you have the spyglass, you can zoom in what they're doing, and then that'll be you can see what they're doing. You can plan more on your attack with them. And for speedrunners, on the other hand, you can. I don't think that speedrunners will use Spyglass, but it would have an advantage for sure if they do have one. The Spyglass, you need an Amethyst, and Amethyst is rare, so it's going to be a very tough time on getting Amethyst. If you're going to be a speedrunner, I most likely not going to recommend using Spyglass, but it would be helpful if you had one.
Optifine would be better actually if
Yeah,
you're
for a
speedrunning.
yeah. But if you're like a manhunt player or like a PvP player, maybe like you may use Spyglass because it has more range. The difference between Optifine and the Spyglass is like more range, but you're more limited to what you see. Meanwhile, in Optifine, you can just zoom in, but it's not like as far as the Spyglass, but it's more convenient. You just press one button. You don't have to hold anything, and so you're just gonna zoom it. The Optifine is good for the content creators, while the Spyglass is good for like the casual players. All right. That Wolfie asked, "What idea do you want to add if you're a developer?" If I am a developer in Mojang, this is actually a pretty tough question. I know it's a bit irrelevant right now, but since we're gonna talk about caves and cliffs, maybe let's add. I'm gonna add something related to caves and cliffs. Maybe like I'm not gonna say like a new ore, maybe like a new structure underground, like what do you call this? Deposits. You know, like big chunks of coal ore or not like the veins. They're different. And what do you call this? The blobs, the ore blobs. Maybe like a big blob like structure, and they're gonna be like blocks of coal instead of coal ores. Maybe they don't happen to like diamond and gold, and iron. Maybe they happen to like only coal, redstone, lapis, and copper. I think it should happen to those blocks, but I don't know. If it's going to happen in like copper and gold, maybe iron, they should probably use the raw block for variants. How about you, Takanashi? What if you're a developer? If you're a developer, what will you add to Minecraft?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I would add the mobs that wouldn't be included to the game. Like for example, the one that you said earlier.
The Iceology.
I would like to add them to the current game right now.
Yeah, there's like a lot of mobs that I want to be in the game. Okay, that Wolfie asked, wait, does those extremely thick iron veins still implemented? Okay, so the veins, they're not yet implemented in this update, but they will be implemented in part 2, which part 2 is going to be about the generation, the big caverns, the deep dark, the lush caves, the dripstone caves, the big mountains, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the generation stuff, so it means you're gonna have the veins there as well. Any more questions? Wolfie? Okay, if that answers his question, you're welcome. How about you, Takanashi? Do you have any questions for like caves and cliffs, like part 2? Like,
Currently, no, actually, I have none.
Yeah. Oh, you have none? Okay. So, for mine, what do you think is the have you seen like the new cave types, right? Like the big caverns and stuff?
Yeah, I saw, yeah.
Yeah. What can you say about them? Like, is it very impressive? Like, I'm actually pretty impressed with them. How about you?
And yes, it's impressive. But there's this one thing that I really wanted to see in game, which is the Warden.
The Warden. So the Warden, it's the first blind mob in Minecraft. It's like, you know, Toph Beifong from Avatar. Toph Beifong, the blind kid, the blind earthbender. I think that would be that's a good concept, a good comparison. They're blind, and the only way they see you is through hearing you. So if you like make noises, they will track you down. You can sneak past them if you don't want to fight, because who wants to fight that damn thing? Like, it's huge, it's
It's too
scary,
tanky.
it's tanky, it deals a lot of damage. Why would you like to fight that thing? If I were you, I would sneak around it or something.
Just let run now.
You can't run, because if you run, he will track you down, right? And he goes
Yeah,
faster.
but
You
Worst
want,
case scenario, you have to use an Ender Pearl.
yeah, an Ender Pearl would do. But if you're just gonna casually run, oh, I think you're so dead. But you can sneak past it. Like, you can be right next to it. You just have to be sneaking. You can like sneak past it instead of like run past it, like you would do on creepers. Uh, Warden easy cheese. You can cheese the Warden by just lure, or maybe you can lure them. Like, for example, you can throw a snowball, and then where the snowball lands, it will hear it, and then it will track the snowball place instead of you throwing it, right? So you can like, you
I
can,
think,
like,
yeah.
I think the better choice would be going around the Warden, or like avoiding the Warden instead of straight up killing it. And I don't think Mojang would add something very rewarding on killing the Warden. Maybe like a skulk sensor would do, but nah, I think they won't add. Ah, okay. That Wolfie asked, what do you think of Tainted Glass? The Tainted Glass. How about you? What can you say about the Tainted Glass? I want to hear your opinion first.
Tinted Glass.
Yes, Tainted Glass.
They can actually be pretty useful for mobs and other stuff. Like when you're farming XP and there's still sun out, you can just make an XP farm anywhere.
Ah, yes. Like, let's say you're building a mob farm, and then you like, what do you call this? If you build a mob farm and you want to see what's inside of it, but you don't want to mess up the lighting inside of it, you're going to use Tainted Glass instead of like normal glass. You know what I'm saying? It would be so handy for farm users, but for building purposes, I do not know why would you like to use Tainted Glass. I don't know why.
But sure,
I mean, yeah,
it's up to them though.
you can build with it. I mean, it's not like it's illegal or anything, but the only question is why. Why would you do it? I mean, it looks nice, not gonna lie. Okay. Here's a suggestion from part 2. They need to make a noise redstone thing to lure the Warden. So are you like saying like a skulk sensor? Because I know the skulk sensor, it doesn't like give sound, it absorbs sound, but I don't think it lures them. I know other components will, like the dispenser, the piston, what else? What else lures a trapdoor, a door, you know, those stuff. They will lure the Warden in, but I don't think there's a good use for them. I don't think that you should like lure a Warden with your redstone, especially since you need to build it first. You should probably like just sneak away instead of like facing it on and on. Okay, what else have we talked about? What features we haven't talked about? Oh, the new blocks, the ones that we haven't talked about, like the smooth basalt. Have you seen the new?
The amethyst block and the budding amethyst.
Oh, the amethyst, yeah. So the Amethyst Geode, there's like multiple layers to it. So the outer layer, before it was tough, but now it's not tough. It's the smooth basalt, and then the white layer is calcite, and then the inner layer is the amethyst, right? So there's a fact,
Yeah.
they want to add like something like the dungeons. They don't want you like you can take the farms with you. You want to like make them adventure in all places. So the reason why they made budding amethyst cannot be picked up with silk touch is same reason for the mob spawner. You don't want to like casually move to your farm around or something. They want you to give that
Yeah, yeah.
exploring experience. So it actually adds to the gameplay and the beauty of the game itself. You explore more. You don't like be a lazy person and just all of them in one place, like what you would do for a regular farm, like a carrot farm or potato farm. So
How
what
about
else?
those glow item frames?
We talked about them earlier, right? It's a very good new addition. Like you can see the item more clearly, and it's a very good addition. But my only complaint for the Bedrock edition, the only Bedrock edition, right? Only Bedrock edition. You can't
Yeah, yeah.
place multiple item frames in like in one corner. Like you can only place one. Meanwhile in Java you can place like in all sides at the same time without having like any problems at all. You're gonna have like entire wallpapers made out of maps in your home, and then it will look nice. Meanwhile in Bedrock they can't connect properly. That's my big problem for Bedrock Edition for the glow item frames. Okay, let's talk about what else? Mm,
I think that's about it. I think I think we pretty much
maybe
talked
we should
all
give
about
our
them.
thoughts, like our ideas for the future of Caves and Cliffs. What do you think should be added to Caves and Cliffs? Like other than the new
And
generation
caves and
stuff?
cliffs.
Yeah, if you want,
Hmm.
yeah, something related to Caves and Cliffs, of course. If
Something unique, right? That
yeah, something
things
unique,
haven't
of
been added
course.
yet.
Yeah, I mean you can base off of mods, like for example, new structures or something. What do you
This
want?
is
Like
this is actually a tough one.
maybe like
I
a
have
new
no
mob?
idea actually. I have no idea.
Maybe like a new I mean a new structure would do nice, like a new type of dungeon underground, like on the deep slate level.
I mean, yeah, new dungeon would be nice, but
We already had like the old dungeons, which are fine. Don't get me wrong, they're fine. I mean, they should like add like a bit more work to it, but I think they're fine as of right now. What they should add was like a
yeah,
new,
they're good at this.
like another cave type mob, like other than the cave spider and the warden. Maybe like I don't know, like what do you think would be a good like some sort of insect, like a
Like
leech or something.
bugs,
Yeah, like bugs, a glowing type of bug, like the glow squid. It has like,
fireflies.
yeah, like a firefly. No, I don't think fireflies would fit in a cave. They would fit like on the top, like on the flowering forest, but not like in the caves. Maybe like a glowing, I don't know, a glowing slug or something. Anything that
Glowing slug.
anything that glows, like it has a glow in the dark feature, like a bioluminescent glow. Maybe like what do you call this? Like a new zombie type perhaps, with like glowing eyes, which you can see like in the caves very clearly, like a cave zombie, or like an undead miner. Like you can find him in mine shafts.
An undead miner. Hmm.
Like a zombie, like a zombie variant, but it would be more tough since it would have like mining equipment on, and then it will glow.
So
in
he
the
would
dark.
have holding a pickaxe in it.
Yeah, and it would, and maybe it should have like the mining helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like the one with
The one that emits light.
yeah,
Sure,
the one
yeah.
that has like a flashlight on it. They should probably add that like some form of way or another. But since they confirmed that they will not add dynamic lighting, maybe like it will just be like some sort of like an iron gear with some lights on it. Or maybe they should take like the gold gear and then make it bioluminescent, like an aesthetic thing. Like there's no real purpose to it other than look cool. Yeah, like the leather. I mean, leather has some use now. Maybe chain, like chain. They don't really like. It's not better.
Chain.
It's not like the chain armor. It's not like better than iron, but you just have it for like cool aesthetics. You don't have it like for protectional reasons.
I mean, it's there, right?
Yeah, it's there. What else should maybe a new underground boss. Like aside from the Warden, maybe like the Warden is like a mini boss, like the Evoker. Like the Evoker is very tough to kill, and the Ravager as well. It's very tough to kill.
Very right.
And then like in the underground, maybe there's like a new the new mini boss would be the Warden, and then there's like a new mob, like a new boss mob under the ground. Yes, some form of what do you call this? Like some sort of giant thing. What would fit in a cave? Like a giant spider or something?
A cave?
Like
A giant spider wouldn't
would
probably
be a
fit.
good boss, yeah. Or maybe like a stone golem or something.
Maybe
Anything
snakes.
huge.
What
Or
what do you think about snakes?
snakes? Maybe they can like be in lush caves. You can have like a hostile mob there, like a snake. I think the lush caves, when they're going to be released, they're not going to be as hostile because you would have like the glowberries and then the glow squid in it and the axolotl as well. So there won't be as hostile as the other biomes like the dripstone caves and the deep dark. Anyways, let's go to the audience. Do we have audience today? Let's see if the audience wants to speak.
Oh,
Terrence.
Nook is asking.
Oh, in the stream chat, a helmet with a candle on it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be good. A leather armor dyed with glow insect, probably good as well. Read chat, you son of a noob. I'm sorry. I'm reading a lot of places. I'm reading a guide as well, the change logs. I'm so sorry, Nook. Spider would be a better arachnophobia setting. No giant spider. Okay, no giant spiders. That's Delio. Okay, so in the Discord stage, we have. Oh, Terrence wants to speak. Okay, Terrence, what do you want to say? What do you want to get added into the game? In Caves and Cliffs. Would you like to speak, Terrence?
Yes.
What can you say about what do you want to add in the new Caves and Cliffs? Like something that was not announced or something. Hello, Terrence? Are you there, Terrence? Oh, he's gone. I guess he has nothing to say. Oh, he's raising his hand again. Okay, let's get him back here.
The thing I would add to Caves and Cliffs is like a new boss. Like
Yeah,
a huge.
boss.
It would spawn in a huge cave in the new generation like that, and it would spawn in a huge dungeon. Like it's very old and rusty. It has cobwebs
So like
everywhere.
so
The
like
chest.
the Woodland Mansion, like a big structure underground, and then there's like this.
Like an old house that it's being made like in the old 90s like that.
Interesting.
At the end of that
Oh,
thing, there's gonna be a huge spider sleeping. So
oh,
if you like
that's
just
very
like
interesting
walk
idea.
past it and it hears you, it will fight you. And
Okay.
it's like has the same health as a ender dragon. So if you kill it, it will lead you like to a huge door with full of big prizes like diamonds or books, even like armor stands with netherite armor.
Oh, I don't think that. I think it's way too overpowered to give away netherite.
Yeah, I don't think that. So I will just give like
Maybe like
iron armor and enchanted books like that. Like
very
simple
good,
enchants.
like very good iron armor, like with enchants. That would be so good. But I don't think like a giant
Like
spider
with
would fit.
prot 1, with prot 1, with prot 1, with
Yeah.
prot 1.
Prot 1 or Prot 2 would do.
Oh yeah.
Or like a sharpness 2 sword.
And if they could not get a axolotl, I think there will be a chance that there will be like a little swamp area around the boss, and that it will be like full of glow squids and axolotls. I don't know. That's what I gotta say if I add something.
So like a new boss and like a new structure.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for your
That's
for
a good
your,
idea.
yeah, that's a very good idea. Not gonna lie. Thank you for your idea. Thank you for expressing them. If you guys want to be a chance to have a chance to be a part of the stream, you could join our Discord. Link in the description down below. And we're actually doing it on a stage channel in this Discord. So yeah, thank you, Terrence, for your idea. Maybe Mojang might find the
Yeah.
stream and then add it. Who knows? You may go back to the audience now. Thank you, Terrence.
Yes.
Okay, Nuke asks, I feel like you choose whether a boss fight or not. Like the dragon. You choose not to go and yeah. Maybe like there's an option you shouldn't like fight it. Like the Warden, you can just not fight it, just sneak around it. You know what I'm saying? And then
That's
like
like something.
oh, wait, you're still here. Hello, Terrence. You may go back to the audience now, please. Please, Terrence. Anyways, maybe like yeah, there's some form of option like maybe like this structure, as he said, would be a big structure with a door on it. So it would have like if you enter this door, it's your choose to fight it. But if you don't enter this door, you will not fight it. And like the outside may be like made of very tough material. So the only way you're going to fight it is if you actually enter to it. Anyways, maybe that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Takanashi, do you have any last words for the stream, for the podcast? Any last words for them?
I would like to say thank you for having me.
Mhm. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, guys, have a lovely day. Hope this podcast make you feel a bit better and make even you be more excited for Caves and Cliffs. Since I'm excited for the part 2, I'm very excited for it. And so yeah, that's it for today. I am your host, Mythical Potato, and as always, stay fresh.